So what we have here is we're at Line-X picking up this project, and again, we talk a lot about Line-X and we shoot a lot of video, but we're just here at the Line-X dealership, and Adam is going to show us the machine they use. We've been here to videotape before, but just kind of fun to review it. But the cowl has been Line-X'd, and then one of the other things over here, our front fenders are also Line-X'd, and along with some other various and sundry other parts, tailgate, grill, apron. Adam, come here. Actually, sitting right here are these barrels. What are in these barrels, and how does that work?
The process of Line-X is it's a 50-50 mix of the poly resin, which you see here, and an isocyanate. And what the machine does is it draws those at equal parts through the machine while it heats it, and then mixes at the tip of the gun at a mixing chamber. And when you spray it on, it is actually twisting in the air and basically mixing those two products as it is applied to what you're spraying it onto.
Okay, let's keep the camera running, and we're going to just go back, and he's going to show us the machine real quick. And this is the room they use for Line-Xing, and it's a room that has a lot of plastic on it, and maybe you just kind of give us a brief on that.
It's a pretty basic setup. It's basically a 20 by 20 frame with sheetrock on it, and we hang it 6 mil poly, because when we spray the Line-X, there's a lot of overspray, as you can see on the floor, which gets torn up every couple of months.
How thick is this usually?
This, right now it's about 2-3 inches. It can get upward into 3 or 4 before we'll cut it. Just take a Sawzall to it. There's actually felt paper underneath, so we can get up underneath it.
Here's this gun. It's nothing pretty, but it's functional in the sense that you've got this wrapping around it, and also here's the head unit. Explain that.
It's called the fusion gun, and as I said, it keeps the material separate all the way up into the mixing chamber here. It's pretty basic, and as I said, there's a mixing tip here, and mixes the material as it's applied. And
tell me two things that I find impressive: temperature and PSI.
Actually, I can show you that right here. Temperature right now is set at 165 degrees. When it's actually applied, it will actually be a little bit hotter because of when the chemicals mix, it actually creates heat. It actually gets hotter.
Yes.
And we are at 2,800 PSI right now.
2,775, 50, or 2,800?
Well, because it's sitting idle right now, and just make sure it keeps it constant, keep the pressure up, so if it needs to adjust, it will.
And the other day when we were picking up some other Line-X for another project we were doing, you were having some electrical panel problems, and you had to replace one of these panels?
Actually, we replaced the temperature control board on the underneath. It's actually under here, inside the guts of the machine.
Right.
Behind this panel, there's 2 boards. One handles all the heating elements of the machine, and unfortunately, that had seen its last day, so that needed replacing.
You have many cans of this material here.
Let me clean the shop, man.
That's okay. This is a good working atmosphere. It's okay. How many cans will you go through of this, let's say, in a week?
A typical set, which is, 1 barrel of each, because you need 1 of each, will last about 20 trucks.
20 trucks, okay.
So, during the summer, we'll blow through in, 3 days or 3.5 days. In the winter, it slows down. We'll usually go through 1 set a week.
Good. All right. Thanks for the info, and we're running out of batteries, so we'll load the stuff up into the truck. Bye-bye.